Welcome to Learn Commerce PU online classes. Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.
Hello students, welcome to Accountancy 2nd PUC online classes. In the previous class we have solved a problem on goodwill treatment, creation of goodwill to the extent of retiring partner share only, right? Problem number 2. Now let us move on to problem number 4. Yes, problem number 4. Page number 56. Problem number 4. I will read out the problem and we will analyze and we will solve the problem. X, Y and Z were partners sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 2:1 respectively. Their balance sheet as on 31st March 2018 was as under. Let us take up liability side first. Creditors, normal liability. Reserve fund, you know it very well. Reserve fund should be transferred to all partners' capital accounts in their old profit sharing ratio, including retiring partner. Am I correct? Yes. Profit and loss account, again same thing. Accumulated profit should be transferred to all partners' capital account in their old profit sharing ratio. Should be credited to all partners' capital account by reserve fund, by profit and loss account. That is accumulated reserve and this is accumulated profit, right? Then capital balance is given, you know it very well, it is the opening balance by balance brought down. Then cash at bank. So all entries should be passed through bank, not cash. Debtors, there is a provision, RBD it is given, reserve for bad debts. That concept is not there now, it is PDD, provision for doubtful debts. Clear? So stock, machinery, furniture, buildings, that's all. Z retired on 1/4/2018 from the business. The following adjustments are to be made. Point A, stock to be increased by 20%. You know it very well. Increase in the value of stock being an asset, increase in the value of an asset is a profit to the business, right? Should be credited to revaluation account with the amount increased, not the full value, correct? So that should be credited to revaluation account, and in the balance sheet, new balance sheet, stock inner column, add increase, not appreciation, increase, total in the outer column. Then maintain PDD at 10% on debtors. See, they told maintain PDD at 10% on debtors. So 10% on debtors is the final PDD. Final PDD should be 10% on debtors. What is the value of debtors? Gross debtors 40,000. 10% means it comes to 4,000. Correct? 4,000. Already there is a provision of 2,000. So we have to maintain PDD at 4,000. So additional PDD created should be 2,000. Am I correct? 2,000. Only that much amount, 2,000 should be debited to revaluation account. Additional PDD created should be debited to revaluation account, and then in the closing balance sheet, there is a new balance sheet. New balance sheet, we have to deduct 4,000 from the debtors. That's all. 40,000 minus 4,000, 36,000 in outer column. That is what we have to do. Then stock, depreciate machinery and furniture by 10% each. Depreciation on machinery or furniture, both are fixed assets. So we have to debit it to revaluation account, is a loss to the business, decrease in the value of assets, and it should be deducted from the concerned asset in the balance sheet. That is a new balance sheet. Correct. Buildings are to be revalued at rupees 60,000. This is the new value of building. So how much was the old value? 50,000. Now 10,000 increased. So building is an asset. Increase in the value of asset is a profit. Should be credited to revaluation account with rupees 10,000, not 60,000, remember, 10,000. And in new balance sheet, buildings, inner column 50,000, add appreciation 10,000, total 60,000. That is what the buildings are. Goodwill to the extent of retiring partner's share is created at rupees 15,000. It's very clear in the problem. We have to create goodwill to the extent of retiring partner's share only 15,000. 15,000. And did they mention to write it off? No, they didn't tell. That means goodwill should be created, that is retiring partner's capital account is to be credited with rupees 15,000 as goodwill, and in the new balance sheet goodwill will come appear as an asset. That's all. That is what they told in the problem. So let us solve the problem. Are there any other adjustments? No. That's all. So let us solve first revaluation account. Start. Draw the columns. Revaluation account. Draw the columns. Yes. Debit, credit, you know the column headings, isn't it? Particulars, JF, amount in rupees. JF must be provided in board exam, remember. Now, let me take up debit side first. To stock account, decrease. To stock account, decrease. Decrease how much? 20,000 into 20%. 20,000 into 20%. 4,000. Then PDD, provision for doubtful debts. Doubtful debts. Doubtful debts account, that is 40,000 into 10%. They told us to maintain at 10% on debtors. 40,000 into 10% minus 2,000. That is already existing provision, right? That is what we have to do. So 4,000 minus 2,000 will be 2,000. Then furniture depreciation. To furniture account, depreciation, how much it is? 10%, right? 10%. So 10,000 into 10%, into 10%, 1,000. 1,000. It's 10%, right? Yes, machinery and furniture, 10% each. Then machinery, to machinery account, depreciation 10%, again value was 20,000 into 10%, show the calculations, 2,000, right? Yes, 2,000, machinery 20,000. Then there is an appreciation in the value of buildings by buildings account, appreciation, how much? 60 minus 50, 60,000 is a new value, old value was 50,000, so there is an increase of 10,000. Old value was 50,000, now they told us to increase it to 60,000 revalued, right? So 10,000 is the increased value, that's all. Close it, find out the difference, transfer it to capital accounts. I think credit side is greater, yes. Here write the same total on the other side, find out the difference, transfer it to all partners capital account. to all partners capital accounts. Under that, put a colon here. What is the difference? 4 plus 2, 6 plus 1, 7 plus 2, 9. That is 1000 is the difference. 1000. Whether they are equal partners? No, they were partners with the profit sharing ratio of 2:2:1, right? 2/5. So 1000. What is the name of the partners? X, Y, and Z, right? So X is equal to 1000 into 2/5, Y 1000 into 2/5, and Z 1000 into 1/5. It will be 400, 400, and 200. 200, isn't it? Profit on revaluation. Balancing figure. Write it. So 1000 rupees is the profit. If you refer your answer in the question bank, it is given as 9,000 profit. What they did is, they took the total of this 4 plus 2 plus 1 plus 2, debit side total, it is 9,000. They took itself, that figure itself as the profit. See how silly mistakes are there. Just go through the question bank, answer given, 9,000 it is. Actually 1,000 is the profit, because there is appreciation 10,000 and those are all losses. If we deduct it, we have to set off, isn't it? So 9,000 is the debit side total, 10,000 is the credit side total. So there is a net profit of, on revaluation, there is a net profit of rupees 1,000. So distribute it among the partners. So your capital balances will not agree with your question bank answer, remember. So, but don't see the answers, you just solve in a proper way. That's what I used to suggest, that's all. Yes. Let us move on to the next part, combined capital accounts of partners. Combined capital accounts of partners. Draw the columns, combined capital accounts, 3 columns each on either side. That's all. Debit, credit, write particulars, then names of the partners, X, Y, Z, X rupees, Y rupees, write here particulars, Z rupees, write debit, credit, X rupees, Y rupees, Z rupees. Isn't it? That's all. Start with the capital balances. That is by balance brought down on the credit side. By balance brought down how much? Refer problem 50, 30 and 20. $50, $30 and 20, isn't it? Then revaluation account, by revaluation account, that is profit on revaluation, right? Profit, refer revaluation account related to all partners capital account. So all partners capital account is credited by revaluation account. So 400, 400 and 200. Am I correct? Then reserve fund is there in the balance sheet on the liability side. Credit to all partners. Reserve fund. Old ratio. How much? 2:1. Correct. So 8, 8 and 4. and 4. Then comes profit and loss account. Profit and loss account. Isn't it? Accumulated profit it is OR, old ratio, 2:1 again. How much? 1,500 because amount given is 2,500, right? 1,000 and 500. 500, that's all. Anything else? They told us to create goodwill. Goodwill to the extent of retiring partner share is created at rupees 15,000. This is the share of retiring partner's goodwill. This is not the total goodwill of the firm. They told very clearly in the problem. So, give credit to retiring partner only with the amount of goodwill. That's all. Goodwill account created. How much? 15,000, right? 15,000. That's all. No other entries on the credit side. Move on to the debit side. Actually, they didn't tell to write off the goodwill. They told us to create. That means goodwill should be shown as an asset in the balance sheet, right? Yes. Now, close it. How much? What is the total? 24, 34, 39, 39,700. Yes, it is. 39,700. The other partner, 39,400. 39,400. Isn't it? Then 59,400. 59,400, first partner, 59,400. Then what else? That's all. Write the same total on the other side. 59,400, 39,400 and 39,700. Now, move on to the last partner, that is a retiring partner. Z retired. So, let us balance his account first. Whether we gave anything to Z? No, we didn't give anything, right? So, 39,700. That is the balancing figure. This is the amount to be payable to Z. Nothing is mentioned. So, to Z's loan account. Transferred. Balancing figure only in Z's account, right? Then other partners balance it, that's all. To balance carried down. To balance carried down, balancing figure. How much? 59,400 and 39,400. Yes, that's all. Second part is over. Now, third stage, balance sheet. Balance sheet of X and Y. X and Y as on, what's the date of retirement? 1st April 2018, right? April 1st, 2018 within bracket. After Z's retirement. In previous problem also you have to write like this, Z's retirement. After Z's retirement. That's all. Draw the columns. Liabilities, amount in rupees. Assets, amount in rupees. Draw the columns. Liabilities, amount in rupees. Assets, amount in rupees. Now, let's start with cash at bank. That is the most liquid one. Cash in hand is not there. So, cash at bank, starting point, right? Cash at bank. Cash at bank. How much it is? 20,000, no change. There are no cash bank entries at all. So 20,000 as it is, no change. Then comes stock. Stock. There is decrease, right? Yes. What is the original value? 20,000. There is decrease to the extent of how much? 20%. So decrease at 20%. 4,000. It will be 16,000. 16,000. Then comes debtors. There is also a change, I think. So inner column, debtors, 40,000. I think there is a provision of how much? 10%. So less PDD, provision for doubtful debts, at the rate of 10%. So 4,000, 36,000. Then comes furniture, right? Furniture. Again, there is a change, I think. Yes, it is. 10,000 minus depreciation. Depreciation at the rate of 10%. 1,000. 1,000. So 9,000. 9,000. Then comes machinery. Machinery. How much? 20,000. Again, there is a depreciation at the rate of 10% minus depreciation at the rate of 10%. 2,000. So 18,000, right? 18,000. Buildings. Buildings. 50,000 plus. There is increase, isn't it? Add appreciation. No percentage is given, straight away value is given. So they told new value is 60,000. So 10,000 is the difference, that is appreciation. Write the new value in outer column first, then write inner column old value and find out the difference and treat it as appreciation or depreciation as the case may be. Then one more asset is created by us, that is goodwill, right? How much? 15,000. 1,500. That's all, no other assets. Move on to the liability side. Creditors. Sundry creditors. Creditors. 35,500. 35,500. No other liabilities, isn't it? Z's loan account. Z's loan account. It's a retiring partner's loan account. We are not paying anything to retiring partners, so the final balance in his capital account should be transferred to his loan account. So how much it will be? 39,700. 39,700. Then capital balances. Capital balances, capitals, under that X and Y. Write their final balances, 59,400 and 39,400. 39,400, right? Add it together, write it in outer column, 98,800. 98,800. So the total will be balance sheet. It agrees. Check the total, 1,74,000. 1,74,000. So they took 9,000 as profit on revaluation. We took 1,000 actual profit actually, wasn't it? So there is a difference of 8,000 inflated profit they booked. So they have credited 8,000 extra to partners capital account. So your ultimate total increases by 8,000 as per the answer given in the question bank. Actually it will be 1,74,000. 74 plus 8, 82, isn't it? So that is it will not come. So this is the correct answer. Solve it in a proper way. One point we forgot, that is here we have to bring down the balance. By balance brought down capital account, only the retire, that is a continuing partners, right? So write it 59,400, 39,400 and dash. That's all. With that, your fourth problem comes to an end. We have only one problem in retirement. I'll solve it in the next class, so that we will conclude this chapter and we will move on to death of a partner. Correct? So assignment, write assignment, solve the same problem, because I don't want to give other problems. Better if you make thorough all, that is question bank problems, then it will be helpful for you in board exam. So solve the same problem XYZ and submit on time. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you.